For every beloved Barcelona player, there is also one who is hated by everyone, starting with one of the most infamous transfers in Barcelona's history, Luis Figo. Figo was at one point the face of Barcelona. He joined the club in 1995 from Sporting CP and quickly became one of the best players in the world. He helped Barcelona win La Liga and the Copa del Rey during his time there. However, Figo's relationship with the club took a sharp turn in 2000 when he made the shocking decision to leave Barcelona and join their fiercest rivals, Real Madrid. At the time, it was a full-blown betrayal in the eyes of the Barcelona fans. The fallout from Figo's move was so intense that when he played his first El Clasico match at the Bernabeu in a Madrid shirt, the crowd went crazy, and things reached a boiling point when a pig's head was thrown at him from the crowd. For years after the transfer, Figo was seen as a villain in Barcelona's history. And for many fans, Figo was a traitor, someone who used the club that made him famous as a stepping stone to success with their bitter rivals. While Figo was forever branded a traitor, Puyol became the face of unwavering loyalty. For Barcelona fans, Puyol isn't just a player, he's the epitome of everything the club stands for. Puyol's career at Barcelona started in the club's youth academy, La Masia, where he spent years developing his game before eventually breaking into the first team in 1999. As a center back, he was tough as nails, but more than that, he was a natural leader. His leadership on the field was crucial during Barcelona's most successful era, particularly under Pep Guardiola, where he helped the team to win multiple La Liga titles and Champions League victories. And his departure in 2014 marked the end of an era. Even though he's no longer playing, Puyol's legacy lives on in the hearts of Barcelona fans, who will forever remember him as the player who led them through some of their greatest triumphs. On the other hand, Arda Turan's time at Barcelona is remembered for all the wrong reasons. When Turan arrived at Barcelona in 2015, it was with a great deal of anticipation. Having been a star at Atletico Madrid, Turan was seen as a player who could add something extra to Barcelona's already star-studded squad. However, his time at the club would be nothing short of a disappointment. The first red flag came with the transfer ban Barcelona faced in 2015. This meant that although Turan had signed, he couldn't play until January 2016. When he finally did make his debut, he struggled to adapt to Barcelona's playing style, especially with players like Messi, Suarez, and Neymar around him. In 2018, Turan's time at Barcelona came to a close when he was loaned out to Istanbul Başakşehir in Turkey. This move marked the end of his Barcelona career. For Barcelona supporters, Turan's time at the club represents a missed opportunity. Now, we turn to Lionel Messi, Barcelona's greatest ever player and one of the most beloved footballers in the world. Messi joined Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy at just 13 years old, facing the challenge of moving across the world in order to chase his dream. By the time Messi made his first team debut in 2004 at the age of 17, Barcelona fans knew they were witnessing something extraordinary. Over his 17 seasons with the first team, Messi amassed a record number of goals and assists. He became the club's all-time top scorer, scoring a staggering 672 goals in 778 appearances. He also won 6 Ballon d'Or during his time at Barcelona, solidifying his reputation as one of the best in the world. He also managed to secure 10 La Liga titles and 4 Champions League trophies. When Messi left Barcelona in 2021, it marked the end of an era for the club. For Barcelona fans, Lionel Messi is more than just a player. He's a symbol of excellence, loyalty, and success. Now, let's move on to Ousmane Dembele, a player who has been one of the most divisive figures in recent Barcelona history. Barcelona signed him for a whopping 105 million euros in 2017. And at just 20 years old, Dembele was expected to help lead Barcelona into the future, and fans had high hopes for him. However, his time at the club would turn out to be a series of ups and downs. One of the main reasons Dembele's time at Barcelona was so frustrating was his inconsistent form and injury problems. From the very beginning, Dembele struggled to stay fit. Over the years, Dembele missed a significant number of matches, and his absence from key games often left fans frustrated. In addition to his injuries, Dembele's attitude and discipline off the field also raised concerns. He was often late to training sessions and struggled with fitness, which only added to the growing frustration surrounding his time at Barcelona. And for many Barcelona fans, Ousmane Dembele's time at the club represents unfulfilled potential. While Dembele's time at Barcelona was full of setbacks, Lamine Yamal is bringing new energy and hope to the club's future. In the 2024-25 season, Yamal's performances were nothing short of extraordinary, leading Barcelona to a historic domestic treble. He had a standout season in La Liga, racking up 9 goals and 13 assists, which earned him the Under-23 Player of the Season award. And Yamal's impact on the international stage was just as remarkable. He was a key figure in Spain's Euro 2024 victory, scoring in the semifinal against France and providing an assist in the final against England. His standout performances earned him the Young Player of the Tournament award. Recognizing his exceptional talent and potential, Barcelona secured Yamal's future by extending his contract until 2031, making him one of the club's highest-paid players. While Yamal is being loved, Philippe Coutinho's time at Barcelona is widely regarded as one of the most disappointing and frustrating chapters in the club's recent history. Barcelona bought Coutinho for a record fee of 145 million euros. Fans hoped he would form a dynamic attacking trio alongside Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. However, Coutinho's impact at Barcelona was underwhelming from the start. Things reached a boiling point during the 2019 to 2020 season, when Coutinho was loaned out to Bayern Munich. There, he played a big part in their Champions League run, even scoring 2 goals against Barcelona in one of the most humiliating defeats in the club's history, a crushing 8-2 loss in the quarterfinals. He had the talent to become a Barcelona legend, yet his struggles to adapt to the club's high expectations marked the end of a chapter that never truly lived up to its promise. Finally, we come to Andres Iniesta, one of the most beloved in Barcelona's history. For Barcelona fans, one of his most defining moments came in 2009 during the Champions League semi-final against Chelsea. In the dying seconds of the match, Iniesta scored a stunning long-range goal, securing Barcelona's passage to the final and sending fans into pure ecstasy. But Iniesta's legacy goes far beyond that iconic goal. His ability to dictate the tempo of a match, combined with his beautiful passing, solidified him as one of the best midfielders the world has ever seen.